During your career as a manager, you will have to deal with a number of difficult customers. Those customers who are unhappy with the service you and your staff provide. The unhappy customer will want to talk to the person in charge, you, the manager. So, how do you deal with difficult customers? Well, this is what it takes. Providing quality customer service to a difficult customer. A client can feel like walking a diplomatic tightrope, but if you handle a customer complaint the right way, you can turn the situation around and even turn that person into a happy, satisfied, and loyal customer. Here are some tips to help you when faced with a difficult customer. Don't take it personally. How you handle the first contact with a dissatisfied and unhappy customer is critical to diffusing the situation. If a customer or client approaches you with an adversarial attitude, voice raised, he isn't seeing you as an individual at that moment, only as a representative of your company. Try to remain objective and don't take it personally. If your first reaction is to become defensive, you're already well on your way to losing control of the situation. Let him or her do most of the talking initially and just listen. Try honestly to see things from your customer point of view. Show respect for your customer opinions, whether his or she's justified or not in being upset. It's important to put yourself in your customer's shoes for a moment. Use phrases like, I can certainly understand why you feel that way. Draw on your own experience as a dissatisfied customer. You may have been more diplomatic in the way you asked to have your complaint resolved, but you did expect to be treated with respect and taken seriously. If you can do this for your difficult customer, in most cases he'll begin to calm down at this point. Call attention to a customer mistake indirectly. It's seldom a good idea to directly tell anyone that they wrong. Such a direct such a direct accusation causes embarrassment, builds resentment, and hardens someone's attitude, and must it last likely that the person you're talking to will want to listen to what you have to say. If you think that your customer or client has made a mistake, begin by using phrases like, well, I thought otherwise, but I might be wrong. Let's look at this together. Being willing to admit that you could be wrong will make it easier for your customer to admit that he might be wrong too. Even if you know for a certainty that he's wrong, begin by using diplomacy so that your customer can save face if he's proven wrong. If he feels humiliated, you've probably lost any chance for future business with him. If you're wrong, admit it. If you or someone at your company has made a mistake, admit it and apologize sincerely and in no certain uncertain terms. If you've missed the deadline, missed up an order or deliver a product or service below your usual standards, there really is no acceptable excuse to a customer who was depending on you. If you agree that your client has a right to be upset, you've effectively removed any grounds for argument and you can begin to negotiate a resolution. When a customer complains, sometimes what they are really saying is, how are you going to make this right? In effect, they're giving you another chance. The customers you've truly lost the one who doesn't complain, but simply never returns. Decide if you really need the business. The only way to win an argument is to avoid it. But there, but there will be times when, despite your best despite, despite your best efforts. You will have to decide if the difficult customer's business is worth the time and emotional strain it costs you. Fortunately, these situations are the exception. Handling difficult customers can be challenging, but it's well worth it, worth mastering the negotiation skills required to win their loyalty. When they are satisfied with the way you handle their complaints, they can also be among your biggest sources of referrals. And since customers are the lifeblood of any business, the more you can rely on regularly customer and referrals, then the less time and money you have to spend to get new business.